Hello, anybody. I am Alpacapatrol, and this is Binding of Isaac: Wrath of the Lamb.
Yep, that's right. We're back with another custom challenge run. I am here, obviously, joined by Dennis, who hasn't been in a video in quite some time. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna play poker times. Dennis decided to drop in. He has to like read a lot of things in the. Oh God. He has to read a lot of things for taking some sort of a test of some sort of variety. Yes?
Yeah, I missed going to school, so I figured sign up for one of these adult tests.
Yeah, exactly.
Take one of those.
yeah, it's his driving exam. He really needs to work on it. No, I'm kidding, obviously. But, yeah, so, we were playing a run called Poker Time by Luani. Hey, look, we got Mom Scroll. That's pretty good. Good item. And it's, hey, I'll take Mr. Mega Bombs. But yeah, we have, basically, it's called Poker Time. We have Technology 2, we have Brimstone, and we have Deck of Cards. Obviously, we have Mr. Mega as well now. Excuse me. And the, rules is that we deal out 5 cards before every boss room. And if I could get a pair or better, then I get to, oh God, I'm about to sneeze. No, good. Alright. Whoa, alright. But yeah, if I get a pair or better, which is about right now, so 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I didn't get any pairs. Wait, that's 5, right? No, that's not 5?
4.
I swear to God I saw 5 cards, though. Alright. Yeah, we didn't get any pairs, so we're not allowed to take any of those cards, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. But yeah, so we basically have to get a pair or better, and then if we get a pair or better, then we get to use any/all of the cards. If we don't, then we can't use any of them. And there's no restrictions. Never mind. There was a restriction on item rooms. I just read that now. Sorry, Luanley 1989. I won't take any more item rooms though. So, you know, that's a thing. Thanks, Dennis, for reading.
Yeah, I can't do that.
He has to be the you have to be the master of like of reading the challenge run. You got to do that.
You want me to read it now?
Yeah, read it right now. Do it.
All right. Rules.
Okay, that's a good place to start. Yeah.
Before entering the boss room, if you can choose to deal out 5 cards, you can get a pair or better. Then you can use all of the cards. But if you get no match, you are not allowed to use any of the cards, and no Brimstone against the boss. That boss. So that boss. So
okay.
if you don't get a pair, you can't use Brimstone.
Messed
that up too.
Alright. Well, I didn't get a pair, so I can't use Brimstone.
That was a trial run.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it was.
We're allowed to mess up.
Alright, so I'm not allowed to use any cards again, by the way, because
you were really bad at poker.
Yeah, not getting all the cards that I need. We need a damage up is what we need, so that Technology 2 isn't so bad. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Old balls.
If you are...
Oh, balls.
Oh, I lost my place.
I'm gonna die.
If you are able to get... Don't die. Come on, man. That's embarrassing.
I know. I don't want to. I can't help it. Oh, dear.
If you are able... I keep losing my place.
You're really good at reading. You have one job, Dennis. One job.
3 or 4 of a kind. I'll just skip to that part.
Yeah.
Give yourself Polyphemus. No item rooms. So if you get 3 or 4 of a kind, you get Polyphemus.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so try to get 3 or 4 of a kind.
I should be able to get a straight.
I don't know if that would...
Yeah, they have numbered cards.
Alright, I guess.
We could do it.
We could go for that. Yeah, I mean, if we get that, that's...
Yeah, I mean, if we could get a straight, then you know what? Yeah, if we can get a straight, then I will count that as something that I'm allowed to use. Come on, the fucking... Oh my God, this spider. Alright.
Well, at least you didn't die.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That would have been real bad. Alright, Technology 2, pretty bad. Well, no, I don't
Oh, you can take items, just not out of the gold room.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to take... Kid, range down.
Range down, good.
Alright, what do we got here? Full health, that's nice. What is this? Speed up. Alright, I'll take 2 speed ups. And I guess we'll go exploring. Can't take any of those cards, unfortunately. Did I take... No, okay. Ah, butts. Ah, butts, I hate this enemy. Alright, this is gonna be tough.
This enemy's the worst.
Yeah, he's really, really bad. I mean, especially if you don't have good damage, then he's just so frustratingly boring. And then he also does damage to you, because I'm an idiot. Like, he's like the easiest... Oh, God. One of the easiest enemies to, like, take down or predict his patterns. Yet I always take damage on him, because I'm big and dumb. Emphasis on the dumb part. But yeah. So obviously... farts. Obviously this run is very difficult. Is what it seems like.
Until you get Polyphemus, then...
Right, well, yeah, I mean, if I could get Polyphemus, then that'd be great, but I don't think I'm gonna get 3 of a kind. I mean, I haven't even gotten a single pair yet, so...
Never say sometimes.
Never say sometimes. That'll really severely limit my options in sentence structure, I have to say. Like, there's not many things you can say after that. Alright, let's, cool, we got a coin, that's awesome. Alright, we got another coin. We didn't get a coin, we got a key and a bomb. Similar things.
To coins?
Yeah!
Yeah, sure.
I mean, bombs are made of metal, so are coins. Did you see that whole thing about how quarters before 1964 are worth $4.50?
I did.
Yeah.
And I severely regretted not working as a cashier anymore. Because
yeah.
I am sure I've given away so many $4.60 quarters.
Probably have, yeah. I mean...
Awful. I used to collect estate quarters when I worked as a cashier. I used to come in with like $10 in quarters. I had like 3 of every state.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I worked as a cashier for a long time.
So basically you just remove the 1 quarter and replace it with the other quarter.
No,
right?
I wouldn't replace them. No, I would.
You just steal quarters,
yeah, I would
right?
just steal quarters.
Steal quarters from the bank. That's a good idea. Yeah.
1 quarter at a time.
They'll never know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that the plot to Office Space.
Exactly.
Except you forget to carry the 0, and then you go to jail.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes you go to jail for that kind of stuff. But if you're smart like me, you get the quarters, and you melt them down. And then out of every quarter, you can make 6 nickels. And then you put 5 nickels back, and then you get 5 cents.
That's impressive. That seems like... I'm gonna be honest, that seems like a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah.
I feel like just stealing the quarters by themselves would probably be a little bit easier for the labor.
Yeah, but like if you melt them down,
Uh-huh.
You can write on your resume that you were an alchemist.
That's a good point. Except I don't think that's what alchemy is.
Yeah,
but,
it is. It is.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you could turn
Melting
whatever
quarters.
a quarter is made out of into actual nickel, then
Yeah.
that would be cool. Nickels aren't made of nickel anymore, aren't? Right? Like,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure nickels aren't made of nickel. They're made of something else now.
They're probably made of some garbage.
Yeah.
Some other metal.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm good today. I'm doing good. All right.
Well, I mean, like, because that's the thing actually about the about the 1964 quarters is that they're made of some kind of metal that their meltdown cost or worth is more than the other.
It has like
thing.
silver in it or something.
Yeah, it has like a bunch of
That's what
silver
it
or
is,
some shit, right?
It has silver.
But like the so actually I looked through a couple of my quarters because I have a bunch of quarters on my desk that I use to flip coins and stuff. Oh, hashtag Mike Biffle just showed up on Twitter. I mean, not on Twitter, on Skype. But yeah, so I have a bunch of sorry, I have to readjust my leg situation. But yeah, I had a bunch of quarters. I looked through them. Do you know that I found 1 quarter that was close? You know how close it was?
1965.
Yep. 1965 quarter on the desk.
That's how they get you, man.
It is. It is. That's how the goddamn 1960ers get me.
You know what I would do now? I would go to the store and get like a $100 bill, get a pack of gum, and then ask for change in quarters.
That's a good idea, yeah.
It's pretty smart. I'm gonna go do that. That's gonna be my job now.
You're just gonna take out hundreds and hope for 1965 quarters?
Basically, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it would take some amount of quarters for me to make $100.
That's true.
Yeah.
It'd take a good amount,
It
probably.
would be good, yeah. It would be, I think that's the plan.
That's a good idea. You know the government technically owes you a buffalo, by the way.
Yeah, well, I would like, I don't know, I think I'd like the silver quarters more.
Yeah.
Just because
I don't know.
Not a lot of space.
You wouldn't want a pet buffalo?
I feel like they poop a lot.
They probably do.
Yeah, they probably poop a lot. Because you can make fire out of their poop. I learned that in U.S. history.
Alright, so I didn't get a pair again. I'm gonna die on this boss.
No, come on, man. You gotta.
Oh, I'm so dead.
No, you gotta be positive. Yeah, there you go. Just positivity helps, or
I think Luanli 1989 figured that I would get figured that I would get pairs more frequently, but there are a lot of cards in this game. Oh god! Like you even said beforehand, it's like, oh, that's not going to be so hard. You're probably going to get that all the time.
I mean, the odds aren't that bad of getting what is it? 1 in
15, or it's more than 15
twice. Yeah. Okay, it's not super likely.
It's pretty unlikely, yeah. Well, yeah, because that's the thing with like poker, you could get pairs because it's a 52 card deck, yes, but there are 4 of each card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, the odds here are, what's 15 times 15?
I don't know. You're the math guy.
150 plus 7. 220. 1 in 225. 1 in 225.
That's the chance?
Yeah.
That's a really low chance.
Yeah, that's a pretty low chance. You're right.
that's really low.
That's pretty unlikely.
What's the chance of getting a 3 of a kind?
225 times 15.
All right, so that's not going to happen then. Is what we're saying. We're just not getting that.
You probably have a higher chance of just finding Polyphemus twice. Look, you see, I told you, stay positive.
Oh God.
Stay positive, man, and then good things will happen.
Well, hey, good things just did actually happen there.
Listen, man, I know. I read a book once.
Really? How was it?
It was all right, but I only got to page 4. Because of the pages.
I don't know. Can you say that you read a book if you only read 4 pages of it?
Yeah. Yeah,
all right.
For sure. Because like when you read a website, you don't read the whole website.
You don't read the whole website?
No?
I read everything. I
read the whole website?
The entire thing. Like
Man.
I read all the legal information. I gotta make sure that
all
I get
the pages
right.
Ever.
Yeah, I gotta get everything out.
Wow.
You know, make sure that it really I get the full experience of whatever that website was.
Holy shit, man! I'm gonna go read Google then.
Yeah, it takes a long time. Yeah. I'm almost done. I'm on page 6 million.
Page 6 million.
Yeah, of butt.
Of butt.
Yeah,
that's the mathematical term for after.
Exactly. No, I actually mean that I'm on page 6 million of just the search butt.
Oh, just butt.
Yes.
You're on 6 billion of just the word butt.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna move on to butts afterwards and see. It'd probably take me a while, but I'm sure I can find some good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't even gotten into the interesting stuff in the C.
Yeah. No. I mean, really, I've only gotten into butt more than anything else. So, there is that.
That's true, man.
This run is damn near impossible.
No, you got 1 in 125 chance.
1 in 225 chance.
225, even better. It's a bigger number.
So what were we talking about before we talked about butts and reading the internet?
Reading books.
Books are good. I like books.
Talked about books. Talked about probability.
We were talking about like nickel and then quarters. and stuff.
Silver coins. Silver coins. So I actually read this thing that Canada no longer has pennies.
They do, yeah.
Because
not have pennies is what I meant.
They do not have pennies.
Yeah.
Because it costs more to make a penny than 1 penny.
Right.
So I was thinking...
Yeah, just sell pennies.
Exactly. You sell pennies...
I don't know...
For 2 pennies, and then people will buy them because they're dumb.
I actually wonder if you could sell pennies back to the government for like 1... Because, okay, essentially, in case people didn't know, a penny is worth, like, in metal, a penny is worth 1.8 cents. So, essentially, like, pennies are retarded. Okay, so we have the Empress, we have the Stars, we have Justice, we have Strength, and we have the Devil. So we can't use any of those again.
Why is it that when you want a different card, you get like 5 of the same card?
Yeah.
And then...
I know exactly what you mean.
It's just life.
That's RNG. Yeah, you gotta pray harder to RNGesus is what it is.
Yeah.
Pray a little bit harder to RNGesus.
The thing with the pennies, right, is if you have a penny, who's gonna buy it for 1.8 cents?
Right, yeah, that's
who's stupid enough to give you 2 pennies?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's what I was curious about. Is like, I wonder if you could sell it back to the government for the metal.
You could probably sell it to like a scrap metal yard for the metal, because they'll melt it down.
Right.
But it's illegal.
Well, yeah,
to
right.
Melt currency,
yeah, that's true.
Or burn it.
Yeah. So I guess you can't sell it technically.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the same problem that happened with the gold standard.
Right.
'Cause eventually, it's too costly. It's just you were carrying around like $9,000 in your pocket with a little gold coin.
Right,
And
right.
people were like, "Well, that's ridiculous."
All right, I'm taking the pact.
You have to.
I'm taking it. I do need it.
Yeah.
I require the pact.
You're gonna do fine. Man.
So I have Mom's Pearl. It's supposed to give us more blue hearts, which it has not done for us. So I'll see what I want to do about Maggie's Faith. Maybe I'll take Maggie's Faith. Maybe I won't. All right. So we're gonna look for I don't know. Probably the shit. Probably look for the shop.
That's not a bad idea. Sometimes when you go to the shop, a nice gentleman says hi.
That's true. That's always good. Yeah. It's always nice to say hello to a stranger. You know, I will say that. Okay, so people don't. I don't know if this is a normal thing wherever you live. It might be because it seems to be pretty common other places. In New York City, when people walk by each other on the street, we don't wave hello or even acknowledge each other's existence. That's not a thing that you
try to do the opposite.
Right, exactly. You try your best to ignore them or give them a dirty look
or
to make
stare
sure
them down. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
make sure you are the dominant male.
exactly. Yeah, that's the important thing. Like there are many moments where you just walk past other men on the street and it's like, yeah, I could fight that guy.
Mm-hmm. Most moments.
Yeah, most of the time when you walk past another guy on the street, it's like, yeah, I'd fight that guy. I could probably take him. But anyway, so that's the thing, right? Now, when I've gone to other places, it seems to be relatively commonplace. You know what? I'm going to use a key to see if I want to play Judgment or not. No, I don't, obviously. Yeah, so it seems to be relatively commonplace for you to just walk past somebody and say fucking hello.
Yeah.
Which always weirded me out. Like when I went up,
creepy.
Yeah, when I went up to my first year of college in like a small town in upstate New York, I would be walking down the street and just random people would just be like, "Oh, hey," and I would I guess I would just be instinctively like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You're just like thinking that, "Oh, I must know this person or something," but I'm dumb.
Yep.
Nope, don't know any of them. It took me a while to realize. But after a couple months of saying hello to people that I just could not recognize for the life of me, and like old people too, it was like, alright, so people just do that here, huh? That's just a thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. The first time I went to Florida, I had that experience.
Yeah.
Where I went in a little community, I don't know how people live elsewhere in the world, but in Florida you live in gated communities because something about the crocodiles that live outside the gated communities.
There are some serious crocodiles in Florida. Like I remember when we went down to Florida, my family told us that story of the alligator that was in the lake and the guy fucking shot it with a magnum.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah.
So, yeah, right, alligators. So people live in communities. And we went to, I was walking around the lake in a nice little community. And this guy runs by me and he's like, "Good morning." And I freaked out, man. I got so nervous. I was like, "What is going on? What does this guy want from me?" Like, I came home, I told my mom, I was like, "Look, this guy was like, hello, and I don't know what to do." And, yeah, it turns out people just like people more outside of New York.
It's weird. It's weird. Well, see, because, in New York, I feel like it's like, alright, I don't know this guy, he's probably going to try to rape me or something.
Most guys, I mean.
Yeah, well, really, I mean, that's a good point. But, so, generally speaking, you want to make sure people know that you are not... Like, if you go onto the subway in New York City, there's not a single person smiling.
Ever.
They just don't exist.
If there's a person smiling, something's wrong. You need to change cars.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Then you were about to get robbed.
Then you're in a scary, scary place. And you should leave that place. Oh, God, I hate this room.
Or it's Christmas. People smile on Christmas.
They do. Or with their friends. I mean, that'll happen.
Yeah, but most people don't have friends.
That's true. Fucking jump, you son of a bitch! You see? Like, that room is so easy as long as he fucking moves, but he didn't want to go. He wanted to wait until I lost all of my blue hearts that I just gained.
Yeah.
Sometimes this game is a piece of shit. Oh, God. But yeah, so, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. New York's an odd place.
It is weird, man. We have special rules in New York, like right side of the street. Don't stop to check how tall the building is. It's taller than you can count.
Yeah, you can
stop
always
to
tell a
take
tourist.
pictures. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, tourists are the worst. So Rob and I went down to the former World Trade Center site.
Yeah.
And the reason we were there, well, I forget now. But the reason we were there was we were there.
Yeah.
And we go to the thing, to the street, and we're standing there. And now it's really bothering me. Why were we there? Well, we were in the street, and this group of tourists stop, and I'm making gestures with my hands so all of you can understand.
Don't worry, I do that all the time.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true. You have to gesture. Imagine the street, like regular streets, and in the middle of the street, there are 3 people standing with cameras, right? And just blocking everyone's path. Like, the thing about you need to understand about New York is through that space, there are about 10 people per minute moving. That's a minimum
I don't
of
think
all
that,
times of the day.
Minute is even a little bit too
Yeah, a little bit too much. Exactly.
Yeah, like there's it's probably 10 people per like 20 seconds. If even like probably even more than that.
Yep, they just run through that area. And when you block it, you get in the way. And then you get pushed. And then you check the websites, Google, and you see reviews of New York, and people say, oh, all the people are assholes, they push me.
Yeah.
And it's like, you stopped in the middle of the street. I have to live here all year. There's a lot of people that come through here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the worst, you know, like, actually, I live in, oh god. But yeah, there's the worst thing about, like, tourists or people who just don't understand how to walk in New York. There's an etiquette to walking in New York. Like, Dennis is sort of is cueing into that, but there's sort of an etiquette to walking in New York because people only do that, right? And usually when you're not from New York or from just another like part of America, say, like it's different, I think, in European countries because I think everyone walks over there. By the way, I'm sorry if you're getting Skype notification sounds. Yeah, the you know, perhaps they walk there all the time. God damn it, Omewrecker. Stop talking on Skype. Alright, hold on a second. We're gonna cut the video for a moment. Alright, we're back! So anyway, what was he saying? I was saying something about etiquette.
On the street with walking.
There is etiquette, and the etiquette is essentially, like, you basically just have to learn the etiquette of the streets of New York. Is there anything else that we could do on this floor?
Secret room.
Yeah,
You have 30 bucks.
I have 31 cents, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, just in case, you never know.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
You never know.
But, anyway, so yeah, there's an etiquette of walking on the street. A lot of people don't really totally understand that when they come to New York. And so, like, there'll be, like, traffic moving of a lot of people moving around, walking in a certain direction, and then they'll just stop. And they'll just stop on a dime. And then what you've done is you've stopped, like, 100 people behind you by doing that.
Yep.
And that happens all the time, and it's very frustrating to New Yorkers. It's weird because it's like it seems like not a thing. It's like car traffic rules, I think. Like, imagine if a person suddenly stopped, because we have to keep in mind that we use walking as our main source of transportation for the most part.
Yeah, in the city, yeah, that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah. So basically, car rules apply to walking. Is essentially what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, actually that's a really good comparison, because also on the streets, and I was going to say this as you mentioned, you know, because I'm from the streets.
Yeah, right, of course. as are we all, obviously.
Yes, from the streets.
Yeah. I stepped up to the streets, actually.
To the streets?
The streets, yeah, D-A.
Wow, so you stepped up from the streets to the streets.
Yes, yeah, that's how you know you're hard.
Yeah,
if you're from the streets.
Yeah,
it's very
man.
different from the streets.
We are really hard.
Super hard. Yeah,
super,
I'm really hard right now.
hard.
We're touching tips, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Giving tips about the streets.
While touching our tips together. It's great.
So walking down the street, there's this thing you do. You have to move at the same pace as everyone else.
Yeah.
You can't. If you walk faster, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
If you walk slower, you're an asshole. It's just you need to, and it's different in different neighborhoods. Some neighborhoods you can take a stroll.
Yeah.
Some neighborhoods, like if you go down to the financial district, you are moving at like 5 miles an hour constantly, and that is a walking pace for them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just how fast they need to move.
Yeah.
And you need to kind of comply. Here's the thing. New York City, right? Just the island. If you look on Google Maps and you Google America, and then you see New York City, you will see, because that's most of America, you will see that it's pretty small. and there are 10 million people living there. Living there.
Yeah.
That's not all the people that are too poor to live in the city and live in New Jersey. Not that I don't like poor people, I just don't like New Jersey people. I love New Jersey. I'm just kidding. If you're from New Jersey,
there are actually a lot of viewers from New Jersey.
Are there? Please come live in a real city. Please. I'm sorry. My best friend used to live in New Jersey, and he moved to Spain. That's how far he wanted to get away from.
Did Artem live in New Jersey?
Yeah,
I didn't know he lived in New Jersey.
Yep. Yeah, his parents moved over there after
That's funny.
Something. I don't know what happened, but they decided New Jersey was the way to go. So, point is, through Grand Central, which is this big station, right? So if you can imagine, if you've ever seen Harry Potter,
if you can imagine the Titanic, it's bigger.
It's much bigger, much bigger, and more marble, and it's never sunk. So pretty stable construction.
Well, I mean, there was Hurricane Sandy.
It was a little underwater, but you know, it happens to the best of us.
Right, it's true, yeah.
So through there, if you can imagine all the trains that come through America, all the buses that go through America, all the trains from Europe, all the buses from Europe, everything that's not flying goes through Grand Central. Through Grand Central, there are 15 million people that go through Grand Central every day.
Yeah.
Think about that number. 10 million people live in the city. 15 million go through just that one building every day. If you stop to take pictures, you are... here, I'm studying finance now for my test. You are lowering America's GDP. That is what you're doing. People are not getting to work. Things are not getting sold. You are single-handedly bringing down the United States economy.
You see?
By stopping to take a picture.
This is how much New Yorkers hate people who don't know how to walk. This just goes to show you.
It's ridiculous.
It's how important it is to us.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's true though. It's funny because like you'll see, like that's I always hear that right from people from not from New York. It's just like God, people in New York are such assholes. Because like I imagine you hear people be like, oh come on and shit, like when people are walking slow and stuff, and like this is why.
Yeah.
It's because I got shit to do, bro. Like you can't be just chilling, hanging out on the street. I am walking at like I'm nearly running when I'm walking.
Yeah.
Alright? I'm like almost at running.
That's the New York pace, is exactly almost at running. That's how fast you walk. You walk to the point where if you walk 10 miles, you won't break a sweat, but you'll get there in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, right, exactly, yeah.
That's how fast you're moving.
One time, I told you, I walked one time from my school in Midtown, in like which is like, the 50s or whatever, down into fucking Park Slope, which is really far, by the way, in case people don't know essential...
it's like 6 miles.
Yeah. Well, it's I think it's actually around 15.
It's 15 miles. I was throwing out a number.
I think it's like 15 or more, because like from here to like my school, it's 15 miles. So
yeah, walking, it's crazy.
But I mean, you also have to keep in mind that's not even like 15 miles plus. Like that's if we took a straight shot. So it's long. So it's longer than that. But either way, I walked that whole way. We felt like shit afterwards, but we did it.
It's a pain, man. I walked down just recently from 86th Street to 21st Street.
Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, a couple of times, actually.
Just a casual walk. We biked to the city, didn't we?
Yeah, we biked to the city multiple times. I used to do that all the time.
15 miles.
It's 15 miles.
That was some fun. I always, whenever I bike to the city, which is the one time I've really done it, I buy a double chocolate chip frappuccino so that I can restash my calories.
That's a good idea. That's always important.
Have you gotten a pair yet?
Nope.
All right.
Oh! Did I just get one? Hold on. No, I didn't get one. Alright, didn't get one. Well, looks like we're using technology, too. Did we? I think I might have cheated. Oh, shit, this is Mom. Alright, well, I guess we don't really need to go anywhere else.
221 more rooms. And then you're about to get it.
And then it's the same odds every time.
It is the same odds, yeah. It's actually one.
Yeah, it's 225 every time.
Doesn't get any better at all. Yeah, I don't know. Blackjack might be a better game for this.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Speaking of blackjack, I have been wanting to go to a casino. And now that you're old enough to go to a casino, we should go gamble and then, go to a strip club and do cool things that I've never been to a strip club.
Yeah.
And I've never gambled to the point where I felt ashamed. And I really want to gamble one time like that. Like, I want to gamble to the point where, like, you know, we don't have a car to get home. Like,
I gambled $120 once. Nice.
I've gambled. I think the most I've ever gambled is like $300.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I lost it all.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm a really bad gambler because I'll play poker, but the free drinks always get me. So I end up getting really wasted, and then I just go play the slot machine because I'm too drunk to think about cards.
Yeah.
And then I lose all my money. But here's the thing. I've gambled $300, and I will tell you, I had more fun when I gambled $20.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, the way you gamble $20, you sit down at the nickel slots, right? Because all the beautiful girls are not there. But
right. That's where all the old ladies are.
Yes. Well, that's, you know, listen, everybody needs to go. So you go and you change your $20 into nickels, right? And then you take $10, right? Just cash, pocket cash, change it into singles. So you're sitting there and you're gambling one nickel at a time, right? And you put one bet, one line, right? Odds of winning a jackpot are 0. It doesn't matter. Point is, all the ladies come over with the drinks, and you tip them a couple dollars.
Why don't you tip them some nickels?
And you can't tip them nickels because then they don't come back.
Ah, right.
So first one you give them like $5, and then you don't give them a tip, and then you see when they start getting angry, and you give them another $1, and then they keep coming back, and then you have like 15 drinks. So you drink like 15 drinks for like $20, and you get really, really drunk. And if you win a couple nickels, whatever, man, go home with a couple nickels.
That's a good point. That's Dennis's guide to gambling. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like. I think I talked about this in the last Isaac video, which is why we're actually playing Poker Night. Because we were talking about gambling and how poker isn't really gambling. Like it is, but it isn't.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing. I mean, in a casino, it's not because you're not playing against the house.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You're playing against other players.
Okay, we have the Hermit. I forgot we had Death that we could have used. Oh well. What's the one that I just got in here? I think I just got the Hermit, so I can keep that.
What does the horn do?
Oh, it gives you extra damage, which we're gonna have to lose now because we have the Polaroid.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good man.
Kind of blows.
Who was our suggester?
Luanli 1989. It's not actually written there on the.
Luanli 1989. You are a smart person. That is.
This is a regular challenge run giver, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I've always wanted
weird.
to suggest a challenge run.
Yeah.
But the thing is I think I would be really cruel. And then I'd have to go make like 100 accounts to upvote it.
I see.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I hope people don't do that. I imagine they could theoretically, but I don't think people care enough. Yeah.
There's way too much work to do.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to get your challenge run out there. It's weird. There's like 5 or 6 like guys who always
or girls.
Or girls. Yeah, I mean there's actually quite a few girls who view the channel. I think it's at like 15%.
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, the what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's like four or 5 regulars who make challenge runs all the damn time. It's always there. Oh god, we're gonna die in this room. Yeah, we're gonna die in this room. All right, nope. That was a close call. All right, we're gonna die very soon. We got 1 heart left. Probably here. Yep, there we go. Right away. Oh god. But anyway, that one time I played poker at the casino that I went to, I had brought like $120.
Did we go together to that casino?
No. This is I went down to Florida one time.
Yeah.
We can go next time we go.
Have we ever gone to a casino? You and I? No, we should go to a casino.
My friend wants to go to.
I'm a lot of fun in a casino. I yell a lot.
Oh, that's good.
I clap for people and
shit. You guys,
shit.
hey, we should do our first not Reddit meetup. Our first YouTube meetup. We should all go to the casino, get fucking hammered, and everyone can have a great time, and we'll all have a
And I'll yell at everybody.
Right, Dennis will yell at you. It'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great. No, but anyway, so I had $120. I went to the poker table, no limit. When I first sat down, I was terrified. Like I literally was terrified. I was shaking. And then I got into the game, obviously, and I lost like $120 down to $20, and I was like, well, I brought this here thinking that I was gonna lose it. That's fine. All of a sudden, I'm not scared of the game anymore. I start playing a little bit better, and I make all my money back plus $20 on top after a couple of really, really, well played hands. And one of them was a bluff too. And, actually 2 of them were bluffs. Like, I bet people out, like, before the river. And, yeah. And then I made my money back and I was like, peace, I'm out. I made more than I made $20 more than I came in here with. That is good for me, which is bad etiquette, I think, because I won all their money and then left. Which I think is probably bad etiquette.
No, I mean, it's your money.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Someone's gotta get up with the money.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. So, you know, that's a thing. That was a fun time. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Post your custom challenge runs down below, and I'll do the most upvoted one. This was indeed the most upvoted one. Very difficult. Extremely difficult, because we had a very, very low chance of getting a pair, unfortunately. But, you know. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I didn't do a very good job of succeeding. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, what? Dennis is whispering to me.
I'll whisper to you.
Oh, okay. Good. Alright.
Are we done?
Yes.
This is Alpaca Patrol, signing out. Peace, fools.
Haha. You know it.